It got to be the. Wait a minute. That's the coldest intro of a song ever. Just check. Look. Enough. Okay, so let's get into this topic. I just had to share, because I posted a post by some police officer explaining his own personal details and what happened, right? And folk tried to crucify me. I mean, it was like 300 comments and people just clowning, trying to clown me and act like I'm dead wrong and all that. Fast forward to the next day, everybody's quiet and realize Chief X was right. Like always. Let's just be real about that. Ain't too many things I've been wrong about. So I'm sitting here gloating today and laughing. I'm about to get serious in a minute, but I got to tease a few people. Certain political events and huge events in society that go down, people get into their feelings all the time. And it causes a strain in friendships, people who are on your social media friends, because, we get to expressing our opinions and what we think on social media, and people just sometimes disagree with it. Not even knowing they're wrong. People fall out and go crazy and get to insult and all kind of shit because they can't control their emotions and think objectively. Every killing by a cop or white man that went down, I spoke on and gave my opinion. And usually my opinion is, what's going to happen now after this happened? And I'll try to use a teaching moment. Use the incident as a teaching moment for the babies, really. Because it's all about the babies, right, y'all? So you say. So I use things that happen as a teaching moment. Okay? In the after effect, what's going to happen in court? Or the officer's going to get off. Why did this guy make this kind of move? Why did he do this? Could he have stayed alive? These are the things I think of. I don't know what, but a lot of people just want to, they want to point the finger. Oh, look, they did it. They don't want to think objectively, breathe, be calm, wait for more information to come in. And I've been teaching people to do this and be that way for years. I can pull up all these videos and show you where I said this. I said he was wrong for this, but why did this guy make this move and he should be alive? And I went in. But people, when shit happens, they're emotional, so they don't want an intellectual or to break down particulars like that and figure it out and figure out who's wrong and who's right, because they want their narrative that they believed initially to be right. And it makes them feel better to point the finger, so they don't have to accept responsibility. Now let's just go. Jacob Blake is a dirtbag. I'm just going to be real and raw with y'all. I don't have time to coddle your feelings and all that shit. The nigga was a dirtbag. And it's clear he was. And today everyone knows that Jacob Blake was a dirtbag and totally wrong. Let's go into why. First of all, these false narratives and people are trying to believe in and push when they know it's not right. Police was called for a domestic disturbance. The police was called for Jacob's crazy ass because he was the one that was making a disturbance. And guess who called police? Black folk called police on Jacob because he was out there acting a goddamn fool and threatening people. He wasn't there to break up some fight between two women. He was the goddamn disturbance. Now you know. Right? He was the disturbance. And they called them on him, because people around the area and knew him, they knew he was a live wire. He has a history of being a live wire and snapping and acting a motherfucking fool and endangering lives. He has a history of that. Motherfuckers called the police on his ignorant ass because he was out there acting ignorant, being a bully like he is, and endangering lives. With kids in the goddamn car. Stupid son of a bitch. First of all, if you want to believe this fake narrative that he was there trying to break up a fight, that's some bullshit. No grown, responsible, mature man pulls over with 3 little babies in the goddamn back to try to break up a knife fight. That would be the most stupidest, non-protecting thing a man can do with his kids. You're not a protector. You're a fucking idiot. Who does that? Oh, I got my kids in the car. Let me just go get involved in some motherfucking drama. No, the drama was him. And if he was pulling over or stopped there to break up some fight, he shouldn't have been with kids in the car, ignorant bastard. Let's just be real about that. You wouldn't do that. It is not smart to do that. You are placing your kids in danger by trying to break up a fight, which you weren't doing, nigga. You was the problem. And that's why the police came. It had nothing to do with breaking up a fight with 2 women. No, the real video came out. The nigga was tussling with the motherfucking police, being ignorant and disobeying orders, and he has a history of that. We know that now. It was common sense to me that police is not going to just follow behind a motherfucker like that and do that for no reason. I said, this just don't sit right with me. It's more to it. And I say that every time. I said, I'm not getting tricked by the media no more when they always release a little footage and fuck with your head and give you the impression that, hey, all these the cops was wrong and in an uproar, niggas riding, tearing up shit behind a goddamn idiot who was in the fucking wrong. And the police was in the right. And we're going to get into that. And I'm going to tell you how. Okay? So they was called because this nigga, Jacob Blake, was out there disturbing the peace like always. And when they got there to calm his ass down and chill the fuck out, he wouldn't. And he started tussling with the police. Breaks away and snatches away from the police, probably say, I'm gonna kill you or fuck you up, don't touch me. That's how we do. That's why some years ago they had to put some dogs on his ass. Because he was ignorant again and resisting that goddamn much, they had to sick dogs on his ass prior. He has a history of this. So he snatches away from them and goes to his car to get something. It wasn't to check on his kids because he didn't give a fuck about his kids or he wouldn't have been there in the first place. He would have took his black ass home. Okay? So, when you snatch away from the police and say, fuck you, I ain't embarrassing shit, I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do because I think I'm Superman. Matter of fact, I don't even want to motherfucking live. Y'all gonna have to kill me. I'm suicidal. That's what that nigga said in his head. Because he had no control of his emotions. He's done this for years. Now, when I'm riding around town, I keep a gun, a pistol, in my middle console. If I got a problem, somebody carjack me, all I got to do is bam. You're not getting my car. Police know this. They have procedures to protect their life. When you are tussling with the police and they tase you and it don't work and they're saying stop and they're doing everything in their power to avoid shooting or killing you and you say fuck all that, I'm going to force you to kill me, and you snatch away and you run to your car reaching for shit, you should expect to get shot. Jacob Blake knows all about all these police incidents that happened and how people got shot. He's seen the George Floyd. He's seen all these incidents of cops shooting people. for reaching and doing things or whatever, he knows for certain that he may get shot if he runs to his car reaching for shit. Now, if I'm resisting arrest like he was, and I snatch away from the police and run to my car, this is just a fake scenario, and I run to my car when I'm enraged, I'm going to run to my car and easily do that, and I could kill a police. Shoot him right in the head as soon as I grab that motherfucker. So, you guys are under the impression that a police is supposed to say, wait, let me just wait and see what he pulls out. Oh, it's a gun, I'm dead. You guys ain't thought about shit. Don't know police procedure. They knew he was in enrage and don't know what he could reach out there and pull out. They are not going to wait and say, let me see what he pulls out his car. They're going to prevent him from getting to the car like they better prevent me from getting to my car because I keep a gun in the middle of my console. They would be stupid. The police would be stupid and foolish to let me get to my motherfucking car and sit down and grab something. Because guess why? Because they would be dead. Now, so he's in the car. They don't know what's happening and they're not going to wait. He disobeyed 20 commandments already. Why do I have faith that he's just getting in his car to sit down and say, hey? No, I think this motherfucker's going to do what his behavior says he's going to do. He might try to fuck us up and shoot us. And guess why they empty the whole clip? Let me tell you why. So, I'm a gun rights advocate. I'm a Second Amendment supporter. I bought 5 guns in the last year. Because I just developed this habit. I like collecting guns and the value of them and maybe reselling them. And I like going to the range and stuff. So I told people a couple months ago, I posted a video, you should watch this. This is one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called Self-Protection. So it's a channel where guy reviews all kind of shooting videos, self-protection videos around the world. What happens if somebody jack you? What do you do and how do you act? See, you guys claim to be warriors. Talking about you want to protect the family and keep yourself armed, but you don't know shit about procedure. You don't follow protection videos and the rules and regulations and how you do and how you supposed to act and how you supposed to save your life and you don't know that. Or else you would know why they emptied the clip. You ever see the Scarface movie when they just shooting his ass and he's still alive? The procedure is developed in police departments from experience of past incidents that happened. They say, we can't let this happen or we'll end up dead. So we'll develop a procedure. Shoot until the threat is no longer a threat. That's the procedure to save your life. In civilian life, in law enforcement. Now that's up to the individual, but you shoot until the threat is gone. This is what self-protection videos teach you. You know why? For simple reasons that he's still alive today. And that when a person gets shot, they still have automatic reactions. Like I watched a protection video. This was in Brazil. Hold on. So I'm watching a carjacking in Brazil, right? The man pulls into his garage. And the garage is going down. And 3 thugs stopped the garage from going down, walked up in their car to try to carjack him. Soon as the carjacker opened the car door, the man protected himself and had a whistle. Bop, bop. And guess what the carjacker who got shot did? This is what happens. I'm the carjacker. In the car. He pops me. The guy got popped twice. Ow! and he let off fire as he started getting away. Pop, 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 pop. And later, a minute later, he died. You get it? If he had to empty the clip and make sure the threat is gone, he wouldn't have been in a situation to be shot back at. So it's about saving your life, warriors. You don't know this? You guys don't know procedures and why that procedure is? Now, it's up to the person. You can pop him a couple times and just say, okay, that's enough. But you're taking a chance. Or maybe the guy just got a knife and you popped him and he fell. He can't do nothing with a knife. He can't turn the knife back around on you after he's popped, But when you think a motherfucker got a gun, you have to empty the clip to remove the threat. So the threat can't just take a couple shots, bow, 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 and shoot back at you and kill you. But you fake warriors don't know that. You don't follow protection videos and procedures and why a procedure developed, and it's why it's okay to empty a clip and make sure you stay alive and go home to your kids. You don't follow them procedures. So yes, they emptied a clip in this ignorant nigga's ass to save their life, to make sure the threat was completely removed. They didn't want him taking a few shots and you see he's still alive. This is what happens. They know this from future things that happen. So they tell you, remove the threat. Make sure it's no longer a threat. That's why motherfuckers, they'll shoot you sometimes and they'll keep the gun on you. Come on. Keep the gun. They keep the gun on the motherfucker until the threat is gone. But in that situation, that was the way it has to be. Because once the motherfucker got shot, he was still moving. And it doesn't take but a split second to reach into that console or right up under the seat and shoot back. They were not going to die today. He's going to die for being ignorant and knowing better. Fucking rapist. Yeah, so we find out the next day. Even that day I knew, but I was just trying to hint to people when they was crucifying me. I told people, I do my research before I post something to make sure I'm giving correct information and to make sure I'm right. I tell you that. I've been telling folk that for years. So by now, people should know if Chief X posts something, makes a statement, he is right. Let me shut the fuck up and look into what the fuck Chief X is saying. I keep telling you, I do my research. I already knew. I said, I investigate. I said, damn, this motherfucker raped somebody before? Just a month ago. Not no long in the past. This motherfucker's been a live wire for a long time. So guess what happened to his 5 years ago incident? The motherfucker was at a bar brandishing a gun. Threatening somebody. Then after he was so pissed off, he goddamn got to threatening several people. And then when he left the bar, he tapped the gun on the goddamn window like you know how niggas do, ignorant niggas, crazy, mental health. Police was called on his ass. They arrested him. Now, I don't think in that situation they found the gun because I think he might have ditched it or whatever. But they found the gun holster in his pocket still. Ignorant son of a bitch, right? So this motherfucker has been resisting so much. They had to put a dog, release a motherfucking canine dog on his ass. This is how a resistor he is. When a grown man, a grown responsible man or a real father, niggas see a picture with your kids, you actually think, oh, he's a father. Niggas just be having pictures of their kids that they may have visited one time and took a picture of, But anyway, no responsible father, a grown man, is supposed to be laying on the motherfucking ground getting chewed on by a goddamn dog, canine dog. That nigga's an asshole. Whoever's on the floor getting chewed up. That motherfucker has resisted and is an asshole. And they went so far to put the police dogs on the nigga. That's how bad of a behavior he is. When canines is released on you, you're a fucked up individual. You got mental health problems. You couldn't stop yourself. You couldn't catch yourself. I worked in mental health 10 years, so I know all this. You niggas is naive. I know shit, what's happening and why, and think, why did he make this move before it happened? Just like in the Aubrey, I said, why did this motherfucker make a beeline and run to that white boy with the shotgun and get shot? Anybody knows if you run at somebody with a shotgun, they're gonna pull it so you don't snatch their gun away and they kill you with it. Or knock you out and take your weapon, and here you are knocked out, you self-defenseless. No, a normal person is probably gonna shoot if you run at their gun. I said, why did he do that? He should still be alive. I cared. You guys didn't give a fuck. You didn't care about the specifics or why. I said, why did he do that? That seems like... Come to find out, the motherfucker did have a little mental health problem. Come to find out, he had previous videos with police incidents, jumping bad at police. One time he was like, fuck you, nigga, what you gonna do? And ran up on police, doing all kind of dumb shit. He was a live wire. Live wires don't live long. They don't. You have anger management issues and you're going to get killed. See, all these black power cats and folk that call themselves RBGs be like, fuck them rapists and molesters. They need their dick cut off. Kill them and this and that. Here go one. Y'all ain't doing shit about no molesters. You just running your mouth on social. You ain't doing shit about no rapists and molesters in your neighborhood. Guess who's taking care of it for you? The police. Because eventually, this ignorant ass nigga who's raping women, getting dogs put on him, waving guns at bars, and just acting the god of fool is a live wire. And one day he's going to end up killing some innocent people. Certain people need to be removed from the planet. If you're suicidal, get your ass off the goddamn planet. If you know, like, everyone with common sense and who's saying know what I'm saying is real. But people want to fight against it. You know why? I'm going to tell you. It's the same shit, black on black. People do not want to talk about it. When you say, what about black on black crime? People get pissed off. But it's a real subject that needs to be talked about. When I'm watching these self-protection, I posted a video and said, what? You should join this channel. So when I watch this self-protection, it's niggas is the ones robbing taxi men, breaking in cell phone stores. All these videos of niggas breaking in cell phone stores and getting locked in there, niggas. They committing crime at high rates. That's why that people were mad at that real fucking stat. More civilian black men have killed white men than civilian white men have killed black men. And we only 14% of the population. Yeah, we robbing and stealing and doing all kind of dumb shit. And motherfuckers want to keep making excuses for it. In 2020. In 2020, if your ignorant ass is still breaking in cell phone stores, knowing that technology is advanced, knowing that there's cameras everywhere, knowing that they can hit a button and lock you up in there, in 2020, if ignorant niggas is still doing this, they need to be locked up and shot. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm sick of these dirtbags. I'm sick of these dirtbags. I'm sick of for niggas covering for dirtbag shit. I'm sick of niggas trying to point the finger. It's all about not wanting to accept responsibility for the black on black crime. When niggas get upset, you know what they doing? They really just protecting gangbangers because they look up to thug life. And they don't want the gangbanger to look bad. Because it's their brothers and sisters. And everybody has always protected gangbangers. And it's been flashy dope dealing gangbanging. That's been flashy and fly videos, popping bottles. So the black on black crime, it's a subconscious thing that they want to protect this gangbanger and this dope dealer and these people that people look up to. And they don't want to talk about black on black crime. So when police incidents happen, niggas know their community is fucked up. Niggas is committing dumbass crimes, killing each other, acting a fool, robbing, shooting. When I see bank robberies, all that shit, niggas doing dumb shit. Niggas is doing crime on a percentage level higher than any race in America. And nobody wants to talk about it in the black community. All these so-called woke people trying to hide this thing. So what niggas do with this Jacob shit? They feel better when they can point the finger. See, I told you, they evil. They don't like us, the police. And that makes them feel better and take some of that bullshit they into off them. It's subconscious. It's psychological. See, it's them and them. That takes it away from you. That takes away from looking at that man in the mirror. And when you know your community's fucked up, you know Chicago murders are way out of line. St. Louis, you know these niggas is acting a fool like no other race behind colors and neighborhoods. You know it. You don't want to talk about it. Mega churches and pastors don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hold a meeting like they do these little Southern Baptist conferences, and they come from all out of state to have a conference about Jesus or whatever they do, and the Church of God and Christ members all get together and fly and do a ceremony. You know, all this old shit. Get together and do that shit. Loop that shit on radio. Say we're having a meeting, we're going to stop gangbanging. Pastors are getting paid for going to funerals, conducting funerals. We stop gangbanging, that cuts into our money. We don't want to do no real work. We're going to just preach and let y'all go home. Clap your hands, preach, and go home. You got the power to stop gangbanging. Shot callers can come all out to the meeting. Shot callers tell the youngsters, hey, this is what we're doing. We're stopping this bullshit. Oh, shot callers ain't shot callers no more? All shot callers and big OGs have a connection with the police and gangbanging activity. And a lot of them are trying to clean it up and feel guilty about their past. Oh, they got clout. So when we point the finger, see the police, I told you, yeah, boy. That takes responsibility off you, and it makes you feel a little better. No, it's them that's bad. No, it's you that's fucked up. I'm sick of pointing fingers. I said, I am no longer getting tricked by police shooting videos. You're not tricking me no more. I'm seeing a 30-second clip, and I'm supposed to form a goddamn opinion. I told you guys to stop doing that, because I'm telling you guys a day or 2, 3, 4 week later, another angle will come out of the video. And some more detailed information to come out in the video. And here you are looking dumb, thinking the police was wrong. And they was right. And you sitting here just wanted to point the goddamn finger. Jacob Blake was a dipshit and an ignorant bastard. He was. He was a wicked man. Over there fighting with a bitch. I don't know if he had a knife or what. He was the disturbance. And the police came to calm his ass down. Save him from death. But he did not want to be saved. He said, fuck you, I'm going to continue disturbing. They pissing me off. And if you keep fucking with me, I'm going to resist. And I'm going to go to my car and do whatever. I don't know. I might shoot you, whatever the fuck. But police wasn't letting that happen. That policeman said, I'm going home to my family tonight. And I don't know what this motherfucker's reaching for. But I'm not taking no chances. I'm emptying a clip in his ignorant sexual assault having ass. Because he's that kind of nigga that's going to die one day. He's a horrible parent. He put the kids in danger twice. Fucking with harassing some women like he does. In a disturbance. Got his kids in the back in a bad situation. Something can happen. He can get fucked off there. And then the police come, he got put his kids in another bad situation. He's no protector, he's a dipshit. Almost caused his kids to get shot by fire. Almost caused his kid to get shot and injured. And in the line of fire, stupid motherfucker. Oh, he's a family man. Bullshit. He's an idiot. What family man and responsible man is out here got third-degree sexual assault on them just in fucking July? He's a fan. Fuck off. He didn't give a fuck. Listen, when I was born in a hospital in Belfast, but we lived in Compton. When I bought my first house, I bought my first house in Compton. So I rep Compton a lot. Hub City, baby. And in the early 90s, I was on crack cocaine. These niggas out here running their mouth on social media ain't got no motherfucking street experience. They don't know procedures and what happens. You know how many times I had police incidents? I ain't never been put on the floor. Because I know how to talk and act. I'm a fucking gent. This nigga was no gentleman. I remember I'm in the alley on fucking crack getting high. In Compton, in the motherfucking alley. 2 cop cars rolled through the alley and rolled up on me. I kind of shocked them. They rolled up on me. Nigga, what you doing? 3 big old white boys. All 3 had guns on me in the dark. My life is flashing in front of my motherfucking eyes. I put my hands up and I shut my motherfucking mouth. And they put the guns down. I put my hands up and listened. And I'm alive today. You see how that works? It's simple. If I had done this, I would be dead right now. And I knew that at 19, 20 years old. This nigga's 25, 29, or 30. He knew that. No excuses for you fuck niggas. If I had done anything and moved, I would be dead. You know how many times I've been pulled over driving around looking for drugs and shit, and police encounters and guns pulled and all kind of shit? You don't know nothing about no crack life. And police, you niggas is weak. You ain't got no motherfucking experience, no life experience. I worked in mental health 10 years. I know how niggas behave. And I know how to act with I recorded a video of an incident with me and the police 3 years ago. Me and the police arguing. I'm recording. I posted on Facebook. But you see, even though I was angered, I was still on point in saying the right things. I wasn't disobeying orders because they wasn't giving me orders because I was checking them intellectually with the gift of gab. Letting them know and making them feel guilty. Because I'm in control of my life. I said, bro, look here. And got to just breaking shit down to him. I said, I'm 50 years old, bro. Trust me, I've been pulled over. This is not new to me. I know why in this. You know, and I was just breaking shit down, making them feel guilty. And they was arguing. But at no point did I disobey an order because I didn't give them time to give me an order. I'm alive. I had many incidents. I ain't never been on the motherfucking floor. They'll tell me to get out the car and sit on the curb, yeah. You ain't gonna see my mature grown ass on no motherfucking ground. And with them forcing my hands behind my back, because I'm a motherfucking gent. And I'm to be respected. Ain't no dogs gonna be sicked on me. I'm not gonna be shot. If I can do it 100 times, these niggas can do it because they know too. I have no pity for an ignorant motherfucker who's a fucking sexual assault ass nigga who ain't got no motherfucking tact, anger management problems, because he's gonna harm a lot of people. What grown, responsible man that cares about his kids and is doing right got a sexual assault charge, domestic violence charge? The fuck is you niggas talking about? You can't put these motherfucking clues together? A lot of y'all need to apologize to me. You do. A lot of y'all put your foot in your mouth. And it's okay to come to my timeline. You know what, X? I went a little too hard on you, and you was right. I should have respected your wisdom. Because you've always said to remain calm and objective. And don't fall for the bullshit when you see a video clip. Because there's more to it. X, you've been telling us that. Every incident, Chief X, you've told us that. And you are right again. And it's okay to apologize. I'm sorry. See, if it's about the babies, when we online talking about fuck the police, all this whole wild shit, you're not using it as a teaching moment for your babies. My son knows when the police pull him over how to behave. If all these kids see you ignorant niggas saying, hey, fight back, fuck them police, and this, and then they get, you're not using things as a teaching moment as you claim it's about the babies. You're supposed to make a video and say, hey, this is not how you behave. Like ignorant Joe Blake did, don't do that, son. This nigga's ignorant. Let him know he's ignorant. If you do this, son, and they trying to stop you and they give you 10 commands and exhaust all efforts to keep you alive, if you do this, you're going to be dead, son. Where are these videos at? Am I the only real one here? What kind of impression are you guys giving the babies? You guys are lying to the babies. You guys are going to help continue black on black crime by not talking about it and protecting thug life. That's what it's about. Subconsciously, people get